We have made the World Series in our athletics franchise here in year 4, of course, since the beginning of this franchise. Have moved from Oakland to Las Vegas. It has been a very long journey. We've made tons of acquisitions in these 4 years, trading for Hunter Green, Bobby Witt, Trevor Rogers, 3 of the 4 best players on the team right now. Of course, signing Vladimir Guerrero in free agency this last offseason, trying to make that win now move. Signing Jack Flaherty back when he was like a low 80s overall. He's now at the prime of his career. Of course, drafting generational outfielder Boyce McDermott, developing guys like Zach Jackson, helping them reach their potential. We have made a pretty much complete roster makeover. I think it's from the original roster. What we got: Zach Jackson, Waldachuk, and Tyler Soderstrom are the guys from episode 1 that are still actually playing a role for the franchise today. I don't think there's anyone else here. This team required a makeover, and we have done it. How are we going to play the World Series here? I plan to, unlike we've done so far in the playoffs, play the whole game, every single game here of the World Series. Each episode is going to be 2 games, and so this World Series can take 2 episodes. It can take 4 episodes. It just depends on how competitive it is. Thus far in the playoffs, we have been doing really well. 7-1 through 8 games here as we face the San Diego Padres. And let's go ahead and just take another look at that roster. We took a look at the end of last episode, but you just gotta get another look here. Manny Machado is an absolute beast here in this franchise over at third base. Just all around great hitter, can hit from, lefties and righties pretty similarly good. Also a good fielder as well. Started this franchise at the beginning of the game when Tatis hadn't yet been added to it, so no Tatis is quite unfortunate. This team would look very different. Also, Juan Soto did not re-sign with them, so they've lost a couple of big pieces here. But Xander Bogaerts, somebody who just was added to the Padres roster recently in real life, he's still there. Julio Urias was the big time pitching signing, and he'll be, of course, we'll be seeing him today as he will be pitching in game 1 of these of this World Series here. Also got Joe Musgrove, who's a good pitcher, longtime Padre. Ha-Seong Kim, another longtime Padre here. Blake Snell. So these guys, you can see, very different. A lot of these guys here at the top have been with the Padres from season 1. This team has just finally come together, put it all in place to make the World Series. Where our team, it's a lot different from when this franchise file started. So that's all I've got to do prior to this game. Let's go ahead and hop into the World Series game 1. And we have arrived here. Took 4 seasons to turn this team around. I honestly thought it would take a little bit longer. This was my first big time, franchise series on MLB The Show 23. Haven't played a ton of MLB The Show prior to this game, so got a little bit excited and saw some good young players available, and we took advantage as often as we could with our limited budgets, and we built up a really good team really quickly here. Padres yet to lose a game here in the postseason. They have been very impressive, but both teams been really tough to beat. Something's gotta give here in game 1. Luckily, we're in front of our hometown fans in Vegas at Caesars Palace Park. Let's jump into the action. Oh, too early, looking to get that first strikeout on Waddle, and that's a 3-pitch K here to start the World Series. Wonderful way to kick things off. Ahead of Azokar here, 1 and 2. That circle change left a lot higher than I was hoping for, but now 2 strikeouts on 7 pitches for Rogers. 0-2. Can we strike out the side here? Yes, we can. Only threw one ball the entire inning. Just mowed through the Padres here in the first inning. Some excellent work from Rogers. Going against Julio Urias, who has been very good here in these playoffs. 3-0, 1.3 ERA, 105 whip, 20 strikeouts in 27 innings. Going to be a formidable opponent for us today. This at-bat with Bobby Witt is exactly the kind of at-bat that I hate to pitch against. He's just fouling everything off, but that one I was not paying too much attention to. Swung at it, and it was obviously well beneath the zone, and so strikeout here for Urias to start the game. Four-seamer lifted to left by Ian Happ here. Swinging on that first pitch. It is not corralled over there. Gonna hit up against the wall, and so a double here. Very different at-bat from the first one here. From an 8-pitch AB to a 1-pitch one. But if you see a good pitch on the first one, I am not afraid to swing on it here. Circle change into left, but hit right over to the outfielder there. So second out now of the first. 294 through the playoffs thus far for Vladdy. Four-seamer over the middle, but it's going to be right at the center fielder as Azakar. So we will go down without a run. But we did get that first hit on the board. Ball beneath the zone. Now 2-2 pitch is a strikeout. High and outside. 4 strikeouts in 5 ABs for Rogers. That one is corralled by Urias over at third, spinning up and making the throw over to first. Nicely on there. Will end the second. Things looking very clean for Rogers here to start this game. Four-seamer hit by Urias, and it does drop down in front of Azakar here. So a leadoff single to begin the second. Said this many times throughout this season, but man, hitting with Urias has been a fun time here. Really only signed that 1-year contract, but I don't know if I want to let him go. That was not the best pitch to swing at, but Boyce is going to get on base regardless there. Guess I got the good timing on the pitch outside the zone. And so we've got ourselves 2 consecutive singles here to start the second. Ronmil Reyes has a 2-2 count here. And not my best swing there. Reyes picks up his second strikeout of the ball game. That will get through the infield there. The runner will hold at third, so we will have the bases juiced here for Tyler Soderstrom, hitting in the 9th spot against lefties. Not typically his strong suit, but now is the time to come through for the team. 2-2. And we're swinging at the high fastball. You've got to be kidding me. I have been chasing some pitches here to start this game. Late on the fastball. This fastball is getting faster as this game goes along here. Slurve hit right to third. The force out not made at second. And so we will score a run via error there. Machado with the inaccurate throw there. Highlighted him before the game. Showed that he is a pretty good fielder over there. Not elite by any means, but not somebody you'd expect to make plays like that. Happ hit deep to right field. Back and gone! We've got ourselves a Happ grand slam here in the second inning of Game 1 of the World Series. The A's are out to a 5-0 lead now. Machado's got to be feeling sick about that error. It's now led to 5 Athletics runs here. Hap has had himself a heck of a postseason here. Coming into the World Series, he was in the lead for a postseason MVP, and that certainly helps. Torres under this pitch, and so that will bring a close to the second for the Athletics, but a very productive second at that. 5 runs on 5 hits now for the team. Of course, that one error sticks out for the Padres on the other side. That slider left over the middle. Campusano has had a struggle here so far in the postseason, but perhaps that hit will get him going. Not that that's something I'm rooting for by any means. Rogers having trouble finding the zone here against Olivares. And he's going to say he went around. Soderstrom can't locate the pitch. And so Campusano is up to third. Pass ball, the ruling there. Soderstrom just couldn't locate it. 3-2 for Olivares. Beautiful. That is exactly where I put that ball. Exactly where I wanted it. And Rogers been gaming here today. Ooh, that one's going to be called ball 4 there by Rogers. 1-2, hit deep by Waddle. Hap runs it down, but that's going to be a taggable pitch there for sure. We're not even going to try to get that throw in. Way too deep to be realistically tagged out there. So San Diego on the board. Circle change. Left high. Reyes, though. Nice effort out in left field. Will make the grab. This time we're swinging on the first play, and we're going to get 3 pop flies to pretty much almost the exact same area all in this inning. So an uneventful one for the A's. 2-2 to Machado. Tapped to Rogers. Corrals it, and the spinning throw to first is on target. 1-2 to Xander. Gleyber Torres stretches out the glove. Didn't know if that one was going to be catchable, but he makes the play out there just short of a hit for Bogarts. Rogers losing a little bit of control here from what we saw earlier in this game, but that is a strike, good sir. Trevor has lost his ability to find the strike zone. 4-pitch walk. Probably should have aimed a little bit more in the middle for that 3-0, but I was already down 3-0. I kind of knew it was going to be a walk. Come on, make the play. Going home, though. That throw is easy, and the Padres are retired. Ian Happ, though. That was a bad mistake there. It's usually what I see my team doing. It feels like nice to see it hurt the CPU every now and then. Second time we've struck out with Reyes. Right over the middle, the circle change is hit towards center field. Double A getting himself a single here. Oh my goodness, I thought I saw a slurve coming out of his hand. It was a fastball. Not doing a good job avoiding the strikeouts today, I should say. Not my best day in that aspect. Chopper to Arias. He can't handle it. Flipped over to second, though, for the force outs. We'll end the inning. Olivares crushes this deep to left field, and it will go yard. San Diego gets their second run here. That's Olivares' third home run here of the postseason. I have failed to start warming up a new pitcher here. Gonna do that right now because starting to see Rogers losing his stuff a bit here. You got to give credit where credit is due as well, as Olivares got himself a beautiful hold of that baseball. Jared Walsh gonna get this through the gap here. Not a good start to the fifth for Trevor. Waddle underneath this pitch on the 1-1. Ian Happ fields it, tosses it back in. High fastball has been so kind to us today, but here it's going to be called for ball 4. 2-2 for Machado is hit through the infield, struck well. Extra bases is going to bring across 2 Padres runs, and we're now just a 1-run lead here. That's going to be the end of the day. Rogers is done here. Safely topped over to Vladimir Guerrero. 2 outs now here. This one is swung on the first pitch. Bobby Witt, accurate throw, so we will keep the lead, but time for the offense to come out and do a little more here. Trevor Rogers there, not particularly good end to his performance. Circle change. Ian Happ now 3 for 3 today. My goodness, did Ian Happ come to play here on fire indeed. And that's going to spell the end of the day for Luis Urias, it looks like, as well, unless this is just a mound visit. It is not. Ryan Rollison comes in for San Diego. Change up just past the glove of Machado here. So we got our first 2 men aboard here in the 5th. Looking an awful lot like the start of the second that gave us that initial lead. Vladdy behind 1-2. Curveball tapped over to the pitcher. He is out. He does advance both runners, though. Wasn't my best swing. Urias off the glove of first base. That will be an out, but it will score a run as well. And so we'll get just a little bit extra cushion here. We take that 2-run lead. Count runs full here for Boyce McDermott. And he will get on base here, extending the inning just a little further for Franmil Reyes. Curveball chopped by Reyes. That's going to end the inning for us. So just the 1 run. 1-2 again. This time strike 3. Meadows goes down looking. Can't foul him off for everybody. 1-2 high fastball. That has been the go-to strikeout pitch for us today. It's been working really well. Muller is going to allow this hit up the third baseline. Olivares, of course, had that homer his last time out this time. Picking himself up a double. 1-2. He swung at that curve. I've been swinging at some bad balls today, but that one, as bad as any of them. Change up, left, right, over the middle, and Double-A gonna take advantage of that meatball. A double for Alex Angeles here. Leading off the 6th with a little bit of pop. Four-seamer out into right. It will go off against the wall. That's gonna score Alex Angeles. 7 runs now on the board for Las Vegas. Bobby Witt getting himself involved here Had a quiet outing up to this point, but one of our star players, he doesn't stay quiet for long. That is going to be right to Olivares out there in right field, and so that's going to end the inning. Up to double-digit hits on the day for us. Bobby Witt, of course, bringing in the lone run in the inning. Oh, dude, the whole ball's in the zone there. Come on, Blue. I understand having, like, personalized strike zones, but not that personalized. Oh, 2, Machado lifts it to right towards Ian Happ. 1-2 now. And the slurve will get him swinging once again. Bogarts tried to check. Couldn't do it. And so Wells with a nice inning. McDermott not seeing anything he's liked so far. Until there, but he gets underneath it a bit. Not going to have the carry needed to leave the park. So that will be a quick 1-2-3 inning for us. Not much to show from that inning. 1-2. Austin Meadows hits this one deep. That one's gonna leave the park. Circle change. Left in a hittable area, and just 329 feet is all it took to leave here for Meadows. And so the Padres are back within 2 runs now here in the 8th. Ahead 0-2 again, this time on Olivares. And he didn't swing at that circle change that I wanted to be not nearly that far into the zone. But it will work out for us. Got one more inning to try to take the lead, and then we just got to close it out. Sorry, extend the lead, I should say. Slider. Tapper from Soderstrom will end the 8th. Don't like that. Our first stat was on a perfect, but let's see if Zach Jackson can close this bad boy out now. Got 2-run lead to play with. This is popped up for Luis Arias, who gloves it. 1 out down, 2 to go. That was not where I wanted that ball, but it's going to work out for us. Waddell probably not very happy about it. As a car crushes this ball. And the Padres are back within 1 with Manny Machado also up to the plate. Zach Jackson, that was a bad pitch, my guy. His first home run. Padres keeping things interesting here. See if we can avoid Zach Jackson blowing his first save here of the postseason. But he's got a very dangerous batter up next. 3-0 here for Machado. Try not to give him anything over the plate. Was the goal here of the AB. It eventually works out for us. And the Athletics will narrowly escape Game 1 with the 7-6 victory. The most runs we'd allowed in the postseason prior to this game was 3. Padres doubled that in this game, but our offense did enough that it was still too little for the Padres to go ahead and get this win here. Ian Happ got to be the player of the game here. Got that grand slam that was oh so important here. 3 hits on the day as well. He and Angeles led us there. And we'll take the 1-0 lead here. Let's go ahead now and hop into this second game. Today's pitcher for us will be Hunter Green. Had himself a pretty good first game here of the postseason. Let's see if he can continue it. Waddell gonna get underneath this Hunter Green fastball. First out, down. Azakar hit this one well on that first pitch, but it goes right to Ian Happ, so he's not gonna be rewarded for his efforts. Machado crushed this ball here. Attacking the zone. Having a little bit of mixed results here, but held to just a single. Tapper from Bogarts here. Force out to second is going to end the inning. So did allow the hit, but still a pretty clean inning from our ace. Swinging on that first pitch is Ian Happ, and that will get through the infield. His hot start to the World Series, really his hot hitting throughout the postseason, continues. Four-seamer lifted deep to left by Guerrero. That one's back, and it is gone. A two-run shot here in the first for our best hitter. 343 feet. This fifth home run here of the postseason for Vladdy. His power has definitely stayed with him here when the games have started to matter most. And much like we did in game one, we're going to get off to an early lead here. Sitting on another slider there, but he will run the count full here. And Boyce McDermott is going to fly out to center on it. Second out of the first. Slider gets Urias swinging on that one. Gotta know that Musgrove's slider's gonna get us on a couple of occasions in this game. That's just a given. Sliders outside are my kryptonite. Getting ahead 1-2 here. See if we can't get a strikeout here for Green. Oh, baby. Look at that circle change. Getting the nice call there on the borderline pitch. Gotta see that one again. Boom, baby. Clipping that lower edge. Campusano got a ton of this pitch. It's up and it will hit off the wall here. So both innings now, the Padres have gotten themselves a hit. This time it goes for extra bases. 2-2, pop fly for Meadows. Should end the inning for us, and it will do just that. Angeles, he went 3 for 4 last game, and he's gonna lead off his day with another hit. 4 hits early on in this World Series matchup. This one, Reyes, gonna lead to a double play here as Waddell able to tap the bag himself there for the 6-3 double play. Just needed that one a little bit further right. Maybe could have got himself a hit. Payoff pitch. Right down the middle, and Soderstrom barrels it cleanly into left center field. Gonna be extra bases for him. We are not yet done here with this second inning. See if Gleyber Torres can keep things alive. Four-seamer, that one's lifted right to center field. So Gleyber Torres couldn't keep the fun going. Walsh absolutely blasted this ball out off against the wall. Didn't take long for him to finish up that plate appearance. 3-2 pitch. Azakar. He gets it through the infield. Third base over there thought about going, but he'll stay put. So runners in the corners for Machado. 1-2 for Machado. Swiping at the slider. That's a big out right there. Second K of the day, 400 green. Needed that to be a strikeout there, and he did just that. 1-2 for Bogarts. That's a beautiful pitch. Able to come back and keep the Padres at 0 on the inning, striking out their 2 best players back to back. Padres have the same amount of hits as us, but we have not allowed the run thanks to the wonderful pitching of Hunter Green. Slider is hit through the infield by Ian Happ. 2 for 2 today. The man is just untouchably hot right now. Instead, Boise is going to lift this to center on the first pitch. Very hittable pitch and got a decent chunk of it. Not enough to extend the inning, though. This circle change, lightly tapped. Bobby Witt, bare hand. Play made there for the ground out. Campusano. It's this one well to the warning track, but Franmil Reyes will haul it in. Payoff pitch is a slider inside, so Angeles gets himself a walk here. Count runs full again on Franmil. See what kind of... I swung and missed that? How? How off was my timing? Way late on the curveball? Are you serious? Was there like a timing glitch? I was not that late on that ball, it felt like. Over the head there, Tyler Soderstrom gonna pick up hopefully an RBI here. I think we will bring Angeles around. The throw is not on time. Let's go. Bang, bang play there. Angeles in safely. Soderstrom being aggressive, swinging on that first pitch. That one just screeched his way back to that wall. Slider. Glaber right to left field. I thought he might get that one down. But Soderstrom there gives us a third run. 1-2 pitch. Nicely done. 101 top of the zone. Gets Meadows swinging. 4 Ks here as we start the 5th. 2-2 now going against Jared Walsh, who hits it deep again. This guy has had our number today for some reason. This time it's going yard. Hitting in the 9th spot, Jared Walsh. Not your typical 9 hitter today. Goodness. Been able to rock Hunter Green now twice. Gets the Padres on the board for the first time here. Top of the 5th. Yep, just barreled that one up quite nicely. 357 feet. Dude, can you just throw the ball accurately one time here on this? Dude, this is getting ridiculous. Now is not a good time for you. This is utterly ridiculous. I hit him on purpose, pretty much. Dude, this guy refuses to throw the ball like anywhere close to where I'm trying to get it. There we go, finally. Can we get 2 here? There's 1, there's 2. Let's go, 5-4-3. Double play. Jared Walsh, of course, got the solo shot. But they're keeping pace with us in terms of hits. We're just slightly keeping ahead of them in the runs, which is what ultimately matters. Crushed by Vladimir Guerrero. Deep to left field. No doubt about it. Home run number 6 now. 437 feet. This one was deep. Guerrero continues to just hit dingers here in the postseason. My goodness, I love hitting with this guy. You can't be making these mistakes. So just complain that I was kept just barely missing these shots with Bobby Witt. Well, the guy who usually doesn't miss those is Vladdy. 0-2, let's go. Bogarts getting struck out in 3 pitches there. Gonna be a walk drawn by Ha-Seong Kim here. Campusano lifts this to left from the Reyes underneath it. That will be the end of the day for Hunter Green, but 6 innings pitched with only 1 run allowed. I'm going to call that a successful game from him. 9.7 feet outside of the pole for Onkelis there from a homer. Screwball is off the glove of Machado. The throw is attempted still, but Onkelis does reach base. Rule to base hit, which I think is the correct decision there. 2-2 with 2 outs, and we're swinging at the circle change way early on it. And the inning. Strike 3. Swinging by Austin Meadows there. Bo Schnell starting his day with a strikeout. 1-2 pitch for Jared Walsh. He's getting struck out here. Hunter Green couldn't do that, so that's an accomplishment here from Bo Schnell. Oh, Waddell hits that beautifully, but Hap, perfect route there to make sure he could track it down before it touched the grass. Gleyber Torres leading off the 7th with a single. Getting that grounder to get through that gap in the middle. Slider. This one should hit the gap. Bobby Witt will get himself an extra base hit here. We're going to bring our man across. Gleyber Torres going home, sliding in easily here. Extending our lead to 4 runs. That hit well by Ian Happ. Gonna touchdown, gonna score another run. Dude, Happ is just unstoppable, man. I feel really confident hitting with him. And when we get the timing right, we're getting rewarded for it with him. And that's going to be at the end of the day for Honeywell. Chris Matz, the new pitcher coming in for San Diego. My timing today has been pretty good, if I do say so myself. Not like a ton of perfects, but a ton of goods, which kind of depends on the game, whether or not you get rewarded for your good timing swings. Today, I feel like we've been rewarded a fair amount. .304 for Rios. Greenlighting this pitch, baby. Oh, I shouldn't have greenlighted that pitch. I just went full bore power swing on that thing. Get the walk anyway. Circle change. Out to center. It is not caught. So Onkelis out here. Gonna pick up a little bit of RBI-age there. That was 2 runs scored, I do believe, right? Yes, that was Rios and Happ both score, if my memory serves me correctly. That should end the inning here as Reyes chops it over to Machado. Why is there a picture of Fernando Tatis over Xander Bogaerts' face here? He's going to go around that 2-2. That's just really funny that they have Fernando Tatis' face right there. In memory of Tatis, who was excluded from the opening day roster. He's going to draw a walk. Schnell just lost all control there. Curveball gets Olivares swinging. I thought I was throwing a slider there. So, not where I wanted the curveball, but it works. him. The ball just exploded off his bats. That one's gonna be a deep home run. Wow, only 396? I thought it sounded more like 450 coming off the bat. The Padres here. Gonna get a second run across. They like to keep things interesting in the night. I'm gonna need you to throw the ball in the heckin' strike zone, Schnell. And actually not allow a hit with it the one time you do. Alright, much better here. Getting ahead 0-2. And then just leaving the curveball way up high, dude. Schnell, it's the 9th. Can we just end the game, brother? Finish off this AB, please. Thank goodness. I know he's getting tired. Just end the game. Thank you. Athletics win 8-2. Not the best of nights for Schnell. But in the end, just allows the 1 run. And we remain undefeated at home here in the postseason. Squad's been doing really well this time. Both sides of, the game were well represented here. Great pitching performance from Green. And the offense remains hot here. That 4-run inning in the 7th really put this game to bed here. And it's been really fun hitting with this team here all throughout the postseason. Remains so here in the World Series. And so with these 2 games, that will wrap up this episode. Next episode, we'll be going through games 3 and 4. Perhaps we clinched the World Series in just 2 episodes, but we got the Padres on the road here, so it'll be a little bit more difficult, I imagine. So that's all I've got for this episode. I will be back soon with another, and I'll see you then.